before the sunrise. We got some fun stuff in store. Let's go to the beach.
Kiss the good life, good. Kiss the good life. Kiss the good life, good. Kiss the good life.
So I made it out here to the beach, beautiful Venice, California. You know, I'm really gonna miss the days that I don't come here in the mornings, because like this is such a wonderful way to start the day. It's always so pretty, there's always something happening out here. There's always just something, anything. Right now, I'm currently filming on the old Reckless Eating camera. This is a Sony PJ710. It's kind of like the baby brother to the AX53 that I'm used to recording on. That's the camera that I broke in Salt Lake City, which is this one. Like, look at that screen. You guys probably can't see it. The focus ring only turns about halfway. Bashed up the speaker here, completely shattered where the tripod goes right there. So because of that, Matt lent me this camera to try and do some filming on, which I mean still is way better quality than this Flip. This is a Cisco Flip HD. I did have this as my emergency backup camera. Does shoot in 720p, so like it was okay as a backup camera. But it just isn't like the type of quality that I would like on this. Of course it is 720 opposed to 1080, which I do shoot in, and like the quality just isn't that good. So now we are back on Matt's camera, I mean, which is all great. This does shoot in 1080. It does give all the capabilities I need. It does have the display screen, which was always like the big problem with this, is it didn't have a display screen for shooting whatsoever. So with those two cameras not being ideal for exactly the type of filming I want to do, the quality that I want to do, my emergency camera, my backup camera, the one that's always in my pocket, it's just my phone. Oh no, so loud. Hold on. Street sweeper. I couldn't even hear myself think when that thing was starting to come up. I did put out my last video, which was the world's hottest sushi challenge, sushi roll challenge thing. That was all done on the front-facing camera of this phone, which is like, I mean, it's okay. It's nothing special. It's okay in good outdoor lighting, but not so well when it's low light. The audio is pretty terrible and it's super shaky. Like that's the one big problem. And it's definitely not as good on the front-facing camera as it is on the back-facing camera, which would be this one right here. I haven't even put them side by side to really tell the quality difference between the front-facing camera as well as the back-facing camera. But the problem with using the back-facing camera, which is a better quality, higher megapixel, it is a lot nicer and smoother, but the same problem with the Flip is I can't see anything, and it's really, really hard to film when you can't see exactly what's going on, like in the display screen on this thing. Tired of dealing with a bunch of bullshit quality. Super sad that I broke my camera. Now the problem with that camera, it was so big. Like, there's no way to fit this damn thing in a pocket. Okay, I mean, I got it in the pocket, but it's not comfortable. That's not cool. Which now brings me to the new camera. This is the Sony RX100 Mark V. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up here and really give it a run through, see how it goes with motion and everything. Now, I'm used to the AX53 was a camcorder, opposed to this being more of just like a traditional point and shoot camera. Shoots in 1080, shoots in 4K, shoots pretty much just how I want it to be. Now, I don't think it's gonna have the stabilizer feature as well, so like, let's check it out. Like, what do we need all this paper for? Go green, Sony. This is a little excessive. Power cable, wrist strap, USB. All right, now here it is. I'm afraid to touch it. I don't even want to get fingerprints on it. Ooh. It's actually a lot heavier than I thought it would be. I don't even want to set this down, it's so clean. What is this? What is this? Okay, battery. Little strap things? I don't know. Probably in one of these 5,000 pages of paperwork, it'll tell me what the hell all these things are. Now, the nice thing about this is the fact that I can pretty much just put this in my pocket, much more convenient than carrying around like a big camcorder that's like this size. Like the size difference is just unmatchable. You can't beat that. Now, I am gonna go take this thing down, go get it looked at to see like what repairs would cost on this, or if it's even repairable, because I did so much damage to it. So that's gonna be the mission. I don't wanna write this off. I mean, it's an expensive camera. It's a wonderful camera. This is my favorite thing. It's just so big. It would be great. You guys hear that? Oh, that can't be good. So we'll say this thing goes that way? Yeah. And then we'll put this card in like so. Oh, 2 for 2. Turn it on, maybe? Oh, setting stuff. English, daylight savings time. Are we in daylight savings time? I know it's bright and hot at 8:40 a.m. Nice and early here. Nice and early. Ooh. All right. So now it looks like I'm recording here. Lock on, autofocus. Yeah, hopefully autofocus is on. Of course, I'm gonna have to run through all the settings, but let's give it a shot. All right, so now this is the Sony RX100. I don't know where the microphone is on this thing. I guess it's up top. Okay, so it's up top, which means I'm gonna have to worry about where my hands go with this thing. I hope it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's really, really nice to be able to have that display screen. I like it. I think I'm shooting in 1080 right now. What is it? I really haven't looked at anything. We just got this started. We're gonna go do some movement tests, some low light tests, some high light tests and stuff like that. And we're gonna see how this all turns out in comparison to everything else. Also, gonna put you on the Gorilla Pod. Alright, so here's the new Sony RX100 camera while I'm moving. Skating out to the Venice boardwalk. We'll kind of see how the wind works with all the shadows and going in between light and the autofocus. Alright, we are smack dab here in the center of the heart of Venice boardwalk. Let's go this way. Okay, so the zoom here is super slow. Okay, fault number 1. kind of can't get over how slow that zoom is and how it handles all this wind. I mean, that's always one big thing, is just trying to get the best audio quality, because I don't want to have to yell at the camera. I know I'm kind of like a mildly quiet as it is, so it'll kind of just be a test with all the wind noise all bypassing here. I'm just using the standard onboard microphones on this thing. So that kind of wraps up our outdoor testing here at Venice Beach. I gotta get back on the road. All right, air conditioning blasting, battery life test seems to be working okay. I really need to get this thing all charged up, give it a full life battery. This is kind of just straight out of the box, working as is, not bad. All right, let's make it home. Alright, so I'm back home now, and here's gonna be kind of like my overview of this entire camera setup thing. On the GorillaPod, it works great, just as my other camera did. I'm loving the screen up top to be able to see everything in functions. I'm still not used to all the notifications and everything that it has on the display. Still gotta go through a lot of the settings, kind of came home and played a little bit with it all, but I'm enjoying it so far. Going back through the footage, it does not handle wind whatsoever. I'm sure you guys heard a lot of wind noise while I was skating around in Venice earlier, and I did kind of figure that that would happen because it is just an onboard microphone. So there are a few things that I could do to kind of reduce that wind noise. Quality looks great. I'm loving just the autofocus feature. Everything that I shot and still shooting with is just completely standard profiles, and I'm totally digging it. I like it. I like it a lot. Still haven't tried the 4K. We will shoot something in 4K coming up in the future, but that's pretty much it. I know that this kind of ended up being a longer video than I wanted, so we're just gonna make this kind of like my new camera video. But it's gonna be really nice to have this camera just so easily in my pocket. Battery life seems to be amazing on this. I'm not sure if I'm going to need to actually carry a backup battery. I'm sure they sell batteries for it, but I'm gonna have to really give this a good run through, see how long the battery life lasts on it, and see if that's even worth it. That was the one thing that I had so much trouble with the camcorders, is even the extended battery, you had 2 hours worth of filming on there. So as long as this thing lasts over an hour and a half, 2 hours or so, off of a standard battery, that would be really sweet. But I've yet to do that much filming to even know if that's anything that it can do. But this is my brand new camera. This is my brand new camera video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of all the quality, the wind, everything. I love everybody's opinions and thoughts on it all. Let me know if it just looks good. If you have any detailed information or thoughts that you want to go ahead and throw in there, it is always appreciated. Alright guys, that's it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll be looking forward to your comments in the comments section down below, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. See you guys later.